It doesn't feel like a Monday. It's weird having I mean, it's nice having 3 days off, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't feel like a Monday to me. But hello, hope everybody's having a good start to their week. So hey, Larveston, how are you doing? I'm good. I did an adult thing today. I got up early, went to the shops before everybody else got there at about 9 o'clock. Bought myself a cheesy baguette. Did some laundry. Did the washing up. Had a nap at about 4 o'clock. This has probably been the most adult day for me ever. And God, I hate it. Just planning everything ahead yesterday. I made a little list. Like, okay, this is what I need to go and get. Played a bit of Darktide earlier. Played one of the new levels. It's not bad. Still hate the mission select system. It is absolutely terrible. I am genuinely baffled by why Fat Shark thought that was a good idea, and I'm surprised they haven't changed it yet. I might whinge about it on Twitter at some point. Maybe, I might jot this down actually, because this is a good idea. I might moan about the map system. And just make a small video called Modern Level Selection Sucks. Like, Vermintide had it spot on. It was fine in Vermintide. You could choose different stories and it'd tell you the order of the levels, and that was it. Darktide's gone, okay, we'll take what Deep Rock Galactic does, which makes sense in Deep Rock Galactic, but doesn't make sense in Darktide, and we'll do that. You have no control over the levels you play anymore. It's kind of meh. They tried the best. That's true. They're improving. I definitely think the new update is a step in the right direction in aspects, and the fact you can now craft any weapon you want once you've unlocked that level. The UI is probably not the best for it, but it's still, you know, it's better than it was at launch. But God almighty, I hate that level selection so much. It's just annoying. Hey, Demonic, how are you doing? There was something I was going to mention today, and I completely forgot what it was. Oh yeah, this isn't actually what I was thinking of, but if you haven't seen already, there's a new video out. Came out yesterday with a lot of spoons. I'm going to do a shameless plug for a second on my Patreon. I'm going to be making a post probably tonight talking about Blender and how I came up with the idea for the thumbnail. So I obviously put it on Twitter about how I jotted down the doodle. I'm going to go into that, talk about what I'm doing in Blender, and also show the other thumbnail designs. Just the Alpha remake with a spoon, never knew Leon with a spoon. Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. Before the game came out, because obviously there was a lot of mods for the demo, I had a look through it because I was kind of curious to see what people had made after seeing like someone had put Cloud in and someone from San Andreas. And then I saw the spoon. It was a spoon and a banana mod. I looked at it and went, I need to use this. I took out the banana aspect of it because I thought that'd be a bit silly. But it's just how subtle the spoon design is. I absolutely love it. I love the Resident Evil modding community. They seem to know what I want exactly every time. It's amazing. So I've just seen, and they forgot a lot of the stuff from Vermintide, like bots picking up stuff. Yeah, you get that a lot with like spin-off games, or like not sequels, but like similar games to what they've made in the past. It's like they overlook certain aspects that they think people won't want, but end up like, you know, they do want it. I got the U finally. Oh, I'm glad I gave you the luck for it. Anyway, if we have time at the end of today, we will play a bit more Darktide, because this game is very short, and I wish I was joking. I beat this in about 2.5 hours, 2.8 hours roughly. It's not a long game, And I don't even know how much of this is considered canon at this point. Because American Nightmare is a bit of a weird one. It was a Xbox 360 Summer Arcade title that you could have got for free. They did. This is back when Facebook actually had like inbuilt widgets, and you could like every day basically play like a pretend slot machine, and you might unlock the game. I was so desperate to get this one, and I never got it, and then forgot to buy it. So it eventually came out on PC, and then I played it years later. It's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's kind of forgettable. And there's an aspect to this game that I really didn't like, and I'll probably whinge about it in today's stream. Have I ever played Persona 5? No, I got it on Steam, and it is something people have requested I play. So you may down the line see that as a stream, and I wouldn't be against streaming it. It would be a fucking long playthrough. I know how long the game is, but I do want to play it. I like the look of Persona. I played Strikers for about 4 to 5 hours. But no, I do really want to play Persona at some point. God damn, this motion blur is really strong.
Tonight's episode. The line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs. The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous
what's going on with the cut?
the herald of darkness.
Why is it like locking up so much?
His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
I love Mr.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
I can't escape the glitches, even in an old PC port. We just can't escape it. It's not just the remastered, it's part of Alan Wake. At least now I can actually call the fucking video Alan Wake's Glitchy Nightmare. Because I'll probably just like compress both into one video.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
So yeah, just to give a bit of context, Mr. Scratch is the person who replaces Alan at the end of the original game, where you get trapped in the darkness. Mr. Scratch goes into reality. Turns out, Mr. Scratch is fucking insane, as you're going to find out through this game. Yeah, Alan is still, I think, trapped in the nightmare world, but he's managed to escape the town. Also, yeah, Alan's outfit in this is really good. I really like it. There's something about it that just... I don't know. The casual look of it just kind of works. Yeah, visually, it definitely looks like a more arcadey title. Less realistic and more cartoony. Oh yeah, one aspect of this game that I hated that they changed. So you know in the original you can just like hover over them to slowly wither down their shield. You have to focus. They went backwards.
Be like that again, huh?
That makes me sad.
In another life, the man was a writer.
That's not that. It's pretty
He
much the
still
same game, I think,
practices that art,
gameplay-wise.
forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
There's no new Darktide missions. I just logged on, checked the new outfits. I've played one of them, and I actually really liked it.
The lights of the motel.
I haven't played the
promise
other one yet.
safety.
Hopefully, if we
The
have time at the end of the
man
list, we'll play a bit of
senses that
Darktide, and we can
the
probably
solution
find
to
it
his
then.
predicament begins there. Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
Quite a gravelly tone in his voice. Sometimes running away is the best option. Brightly lit areas can provide us... This is me we're talking about. I'm not running away.
Can't stay here now.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I only killed one of them. Oh shit. Whoop. Never played an Alan Wake game. I'd recommend them. They're pretty good. If you like Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 4, and you want a bit of a darker tone, it's pretty worth getting into. No! I hate that I only killed one of them. I don't think I have enough explosive barrels for this. Ow. Ow. Oh, no, man, ammo. Oh. I'm fine. Everything is okay. Are they still spawning? I need a barrel. I need an explosive barrel. Or a shotgun, that'll do.
It's a little sad how many problems you can solve with a buckshot.
There we go. Told you, I don't need to run away from anything. I'm a god. Can't remember, can you drive in this one? No, I don't think you can. I think the maps are somewhat big, but they're not big enough to drive about in. I think there's like only 3 maps in this game as well. Unlock weapon crates by finding hidden manuscript pages and blast through enemies with serious firepower. Ooh. Ooh.
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
Shut up, Alan.
Hello?
Ah, that's copyright music. God damn it. Oh, I hope Alan Wake 2 has a fucking content creator mode. Alan Wake sure does love his copyrighted music.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time, you know. Talk about an education. Anyway,
That's
great
a
band,
reference
couple
to
of
the
great
old
albums, solid
geezers
fan
from the
base,
main
and then
game.
they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. There's some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey.
Barry's the fucking
Now, boys,
manager.
let me
Of
just
course
come
he
around and
is.
say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys-
Barry doesn't care that Alan's probably like missing. And it's like, oh no, I found another opportunity. Ah, the writer can wait.
Hey,
I
it's
like
you.
these MCAs.
There. You remember me, right?
Thank you.
Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I
Yeah,
did
Maria, thank
find
you
a
for the
page
raid.
Like that. I don't even know where it came from.
Hope
It
you're
was all
doing
this
well and
weird
having a
stuff
good
about
day.
The oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light.
Don't even have a light in here. And the 3 items for rewriting reality. Oh yeah, that's the thing as well. You can get a nail gun. Instead of a pistol, you can have a nail gun. And it's full auto. So I'm going to stick with a submachine gun.
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the Dark Portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good.
Is this on? How can you tell?
Alan, you've got the camera
I'm sorry,
upside
I'm not
down.
very good with gadgets.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet.
What's Alan doing with Dr.
I bet you're
Salvador?
wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing
This
all
game even
this?
canon. I don't
Why am I
know.
so
I think it
hell
was,
bent
but I
on
don't know if it
ruining your
is
life?
anymore. I don't know if Control's retconned it.
You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
I hate how unhinged Mr. Scratch is in
This poor
comparison to
slob's
Alan.
just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
think Mr. Scratch might be evil, guys. Remember how the guy from the first game is like, oh, he's going to replace you while we sort out the darkness. Not sure if that was a good idea in the end.
Wait. Wait! Whoa!
Stay back. I have gun. This was going to be the bridge between the first Alan Wake and the sequel, but the sequel never came, so maybe it's still canon. I shouldn't say I don't know how the DLC for Control goes. I think Mr. Scratch is mentioned, but I don't think it's discussed what happens in this. We'll see with Alan Wake 2, but it should be canon, I think. Oh. Magnum. Don't need to play Control. I want to replay Control. I don't know when I'm going to stream it, but I will stream it soonish. I want to get it done before Alan Wake 2 comes out. Oh, yeah. Oh no, Flashbangs are still in this, I think. Control's very good though. That game nails gunplay for these types of games. You know, I think this Magnum might be
one more to go.
Too good. I think I found a lot of the manuscripts in my original playthrough, so I might be able to get all like the good guns. Quantum Break onto PC? Yes, I do own it, but I've never played it. But yeah, it did come to PC. I think there's a Steam page for it. I'm not sure if it's still up. Damn it. The door is locked. Oh! he door surfed!
The enemy tears itself in two to avoid the hated light. It becomes worse. Such is the arithmetic of horror.
I think I bought it when it came out on Steam. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to play this because I love Alan Wake.
The man
Then
has
never
found the
played
battery, but it is
Something tells
empty.
me I'm really
It
gonna
will
need the
need to
extra
be
firepower.
recharged.
I really want this narrator to say Among Us because I feel like with his voice it would sound funny. Among Us. I want to say this is the objective for all three maps. You just kind of wander around a bit, collect some stuff, go back to a person and go, okay, I'm done. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
I need this battery charged.
No problem.
Do you want
you
the
go.
battery?
Thanks. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a
What do you
tsunami.
mean by
blacked out.
amnesia?
It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
No, I'm from New York. Also, the fact she doesn't know the difference between brain damage and amnesia is kind of concerning. Ah, my memory's a little hazy. Ah, it must be brain damage. A good thing she's not a doctor and works on vehicles. Yeah, I know how to... I don't know why I jumped there. I know how to dodge. Immediately jumps in the air. Oh my god, it's a killing floor character. I think the one thing this game had over the original Alan Wake was the weapon variety seemed a bit better. Because in Alan Wake you had, what, the revolver, the shotgun, a better shotgun, and a hunting rifle, and a flare gun, and a flashbang, and a thingy. In this, if you get enough manuscripts, you can get an AA-12. I think that's like the best weapon in the game is an assault shotgun, and it is just an AA-12. I feel like I should have played this on Nightmare.
Time to make some serious changes.
The wheel was in place, the oil was flowing, the battery was attached, and lights were blinking. That you mean American Nightmare? That's true. DMCA's. What does a satellite have to do with this? What? Why does the satellite have to crash when the music is playing? It's alright, I never worry about the VODs anyway. Can you tell this was an Xbox 360 arcade title? Remember Alan Wake was horror themed? You know what I'm gonna do? Because if I make this into a video, I can't have that for copyright. I'm gonna find the most like royalty-free music to put there, and I'm gonna put in my own sound effects. Also, that was really short-lived. At some point, you're just gonna hear explosion really loudly in the background. Drop that there. You know what this revolver reminds me of? Did any of you ever play The Last Stand? Like the original ones, not the new one. Like the Flash games. Like when you get the revolver in, I think the first and second game, you just feel like a fucking god.
Yeah, I think I noticed.
Played the Legacy Collection good games. I love Alan Wake. Last of Us. Not Last of Us, fucking Last Stand. Jesus, Ben, your brain today. Yeah, Last Stand 1 and 2 are really good. Union City's a bit meh.
What the hell was that?
Easy. I got him. You're safe.
Especially when you can just
I
run
need you
through
to
the
tell me
entire
what you
game.
know about him. The guy who looks like
Last
him.
Stand 1 and 2 that are pretty pog.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there.
I can't say much about
It
Last
got
just because
way
the
out of
PC
hand.
port is absolute
Anyway,
shit.
I heard that he went to the diner.
I haven't
and there was a
played
fight
it
there or
since they've
something.
updated it so much. There's
Maybe
like
we could find
100
out
gigs
more
of
from there.
updates.
I
just
got some
uninstalled it.
keys
It's like,
that
oh,
you
you know,
can
I'll come back to it
use.
in a few months.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
She's gonna die.
You okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those the... what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. Don't get me wrong, you're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get
You're
out of
nice
here.
for a weirdo.
Okay?
She's only saying that because I'm standing here holding a fucking gun. The biggest thing about Union City that I don't like is how it contradicts the actual storyline. So, Union City, this is how sad I am, by the way. This is a Flash game I'm moaning about. Union City takes place at the start of the outbreak. The Last Stand 1 and 2 span over 2 months. And in 2 months, the main character, I think his name is Jack, gets to Union City. But in Union City at the end, he's just there from the beginning. Because it doesn't take you 2 months to get there, you're on the outskirts of the city at the start. And it spans over, what, a couple of days most? I mentioned this in my review, and the devs of the games have seen it and went, yeah, we get what you mean, but we didn't care. we just did it for the sake of, like, having, you know, some reference back to the originals. Which, I mean, fair enough. It's their game at the end of the day, but, like,
Poltergeist.
wow.
Its existence is one of rage and hostility.
I'm more surprised that they actually
Presence
watched the
turns
entire
ordinary
fucking video.
objects into deadly projectiles.
Oh, shit!
Deadly projectiles.
The strands of webbing glistened in the beam of my flashlight, fine, almost ethereal. They were fresh and right in my path. I held my breath and waited, ears straining. Nothing. I moved on.
Nothing. Oh, wow, I'm missing like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Ah! Fuck you. Fuck you. Just thinking about what I want the thumbnail for this video to be. I might just try and get like a decent frame of Alan Wake and then glitch the fuck out of it if I can. Maybe I'll get like a render of Alan, put the face filter app on him so he's doing the really uncanny smile and then like break the image. That'll work.
The scene. Traces of violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms.
Dead Lakes Midnight Race. Man. I hope no one jumps me now that I've got these keys. Who could play with Alan on the right hand side? This just looks wrong. I don't know how you could play like this. I don't know, it just bothered me too. It's like playing Sheva in Resident Evil 5. It just seems wrong.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious. Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war. Damned by forces beyond her control, as much as by her own actions.
God, Alan looks like he's getting ready to take a shit with that stance. Also, oh yeah, she died. Sucks to be her, I guess. Should we go see if she's okay? Should we go save her? Or should we just ignore it and move on? Also, I like how we've had this satellite crash into near the motel and no one's actually come out of their rooms to investigate. No one cares.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
What do you mean? Alan, she never even left. She was in the light. It didn't do anything. If anything, your advice got her killed. You should have just said, you know what, leave as quick as you can, keep lights on you at all times and flee. No, stay put. And even then the light will fail and you'll get taken by the darkness. Alan just can't admit fault. That's basically what this game is.
Damn.
Michael Farabee, dead, tortured, dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
I know where to go.
The observatory. Hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the Champion of Light forges on to see the stars.
No dialogue? Guess not. Just lovely sounds and film
observatory,
static
a
noises.
place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the Champion of Light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Alan Wake has come. Don't forget to shut the door, Alan. Someone could steal your car, Alan.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you?
God, look at all this bloom.
Dead. I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that. What about you? Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. It's wonderful by me.
Stanley's Home Improvements. Tom's 555-454-7734 office. All your home improvement needs under one roof. Wow. I remember this level, but I don't remember the other level. I can't remember if there's something after the observatory. I think there is. I'm going to assume there is. I know there's a survival mode in this game as well, which, I mean, I played a little bit of. It's nothing exciting. Do, 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 do. Kinda wakeish, tired. Sleepy.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
It's me. The boy. Here come that boy. Oh shit, I almost dropped my phone. Ow.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
I didn't realize it'd be that easy to convince someone that I'm not Mr. Scratch. You see, this time they attacked me, but last time they didn't. I must be the good guy. I could have just told him, you know, attack me.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Wow, nice belt. Didn't really want to say a crotch shot, but here we are.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
My man looks so fed up. I feel like Evil Alan at any moment now will show crypto. I bet, yeah, Mr. Scratch would like cryptocurrency. What is he doing? Is he going to punch someone?
Never mind.
Okay, bye. Mr. Scratch, you left the camera up, never mind. all those stock screen sounds.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
Nah, it's fine. I just saw my alter ego at a motel beating the shit out of people. Well, I heard it at least. I didn't see it. Sorry. I went to click E to open the door and I think I just skipped a cutscene. I'm so sorry.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away,
All
by
of a
my
sudden he was,
assistant,
I'm sorry.
Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now.
I do not want
actually.
to discuss
He was
this
supposed to bring
further.
us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon.
Jesus.
But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started
square
breaking things and
fingernails.
left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything
What are
like
these
him,
facial
are you?
expressions Alan's pulling?
I try very hard not to be.
When she was talking, he just dropped his mouth like, oh. Alan, where are your eyes? Alan, where are your eyes? They're just... Oh no, you can just about see it. Just consumed by darkness.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Do 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 do.
This must be your car.
Covered in cobwebs. Oh no! A spooter! Can I just shoot them? That wasn't very difficult, was it? Spooters. Nothing will be the Evil West spiders. That was the best encounter of a spider in any video game. Anyone who doesn't know, if you turn off Arachnophobia in Evil West and turn it back on, the game glitches and just spawns like hundreds of spiders. It's great. That's like my favourite aspect of that game. The game was fun, but that was just like the best part of it. The onslaught of spiders.
Found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Watch how I immediately fuck this up and break it.
Hop on. Brilliant, you've got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order.
Yes.
All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Am I allowed up there? Can I come back up, please? You're leaving me in the darkness. You know, leaving me susceptible to being attacked. Hello? I'm scared of the dark.
We're overheating. I have to shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Shall we go ask questions? Let's go ask questions. Let's go out and go, what the? Hello.
Is there something I should know about this coolant thing?
Oh no, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And hot electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
Wow.
We use liquid
That
nitrogen.
genuinely sounds like they
It's
just
quite
got
safe.
something off
If I could
Wikipedia
make
and
to
just
the
read it
valves in
out.
one piece.
Yes, there is that. Good luck.
I'm assuming you didn't have this kind of trouble using the telescope earlier, when my double was here.
No, it went very smoothly. Until he turned into a nutter. This doppelganger of yours doesn't seem to want anyone else to look at this phenomenon. Honestly, it seems a little pointless to me. There are many eyes on the sky.
I'm not sure what we're gonna get once this thing is working again, but I have a hunch. I doubt it has anything to do with outer space, or that anyone else can see it. I think it's a message for me.
For you? That seems unlikely. And even if it were a very localized phenomenon, surely it's visible to others in the area.
Maybe. But I wouldn't bet on it. There's a reason he came here, and a reason he doesn't want me looking at it.
I think I know what's wrong with this game. The writing is just, in comparison to Alan Wake, pathetic. It's the best way I can put it. Like, Alan Wake tries to be mysterious and stuff, but this is just like, oh, this thing has happened because, ooh, scary doppelganger. Where's Alan's spoon? No, he's got Crocs instead. I don't think these are what Crocs are, but I don't know shoes.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
So hey, Mary. You missed it. There was a bunch of copyrighted music earlier, so I had to gloriously sing over it. Also, you missed spiders. As Alan described. Yeah, Alan Wake is like filled to the brim with actual decent references and stuff, and the way he describes it, the narration worked. His lack of narration in this definitely makes it feel more flat. It's like all this stuff to do with what's in the sky. Like we crashed a satellite down. Now we're looking for a message in the stars, and it looks like, why? Where did all these ideas come from? There's a lot of missing context. Also, both the people who I've spoken to so far have been like, well, you were here before and you're a dick, so I don't trust you. He's like, no, it wasn't me. It was my doppelganger. Okay, that's fine. Just come on in. I wouldn't... If someone said to me that it was their doppelganger that was causing an issue earlier and the weird shadow demon people were attacking him this time, I was like, oh, I'm obviously the good guy, I still wouldn't believe it. I would make sure to keep my distance for obvious reasons. But no, they're just like, oh, no, it's fine. And then the woman died, even though she was in the line. And then Alan acted like she didn't listen, even though she kind of did.
Okay.
Yeah, Alan is like a typical Twitter user, and this is just a source. Trust me, bro. Also, the combat music in this is so... It just doesn't feel right. The only thing I like about American Nightmare is Alan's outfit is nice, and also the variety in weapons is a nice change. Alan, what's your source? I wrote it on the pages of the manuscript. Alan, that doesn't mean anything. I'm the writer. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. Yeah, this revolver's a bit OP. Kind of wish I had all the manuscript pages now to have a look at the, the A12.
I released all the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done.
Wow.
That sounds like trouble. I don't think there
What's
have
that
been
telescope need
problems
calling? Did you not hear the wiki response earlier going, metal parts moving make heat, and if it overheats, it turns off. Source is from a Wikipedia article from 2002. But why are the lights turned off in here, lady? Unless it moves like really fast, shouldn't it? Yeah, no, it shouldn't. With how slow it's going, it doesn't take up that much heat, but apparently it was a lot.
You alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now.
That was intense.
I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
There's a shiny thing down there. Ooh. sad music.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh, yes. It's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I
Oh, well,
can
they
hack it,
finally
or
mentioned that
however
there was
this
a
is
book.
supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow. But you should be getting a printout.
You know,
of it
one of the
now.
main aspects of Alan Wake.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor.
Not the
But
right
this isn't a
sky.
thing
Why
you
did we
can
get the
measure
wrong
or
one?
explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Yeah, the writing in this is so flat compared to
A
Alan Wake.
printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead
The only
him to a
excuse I can
place
think
where he
of
may
with this being
confront
so
his enemy.
corny is when the game starts, you're in an episode of Night Spring. So this isn't a book, this is more that, you know, the Twilight Zone. So that could be why it's so flat, but I don't know, it just doesn't work
Once the
properly.
site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
12th Annual NSVA Film Festival presents Just Desserts, A Cannibal's Tale, Sunrise, Ham, a documentary, Samurai versus Samurai, the Mexican handoff. I'm not right, I can't read that word. My dyslexia is kicking in and I can't read it. I want to say it's Conquistador, but I don't think it is. Conquistador. Conquistador. No, it doesn't sound right. Words fail me.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But
M. Mero
you'll
says
get angry
Samurai
if you're
vs.
here.
Conquistador, the
So,
one where Ben
you gotta
Payday
go.
can't read.
You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you
I
so
want you.
much.
Go away.
Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
You know what she reminds me of? Have
where
you
should
seen
I
that
go so I don't
TikTok?
turn the power
Where it's the
back
guy who's just like really angry, goes, "Sit down,
The
shut
big
up,
building
fuck."
on the other side of the
It's like the other
drive-in,
guy's like
but
doing
it's
all the
locked.
motions he keeps saying.
Where's the key?
I fucking love that
Just so
video.
that
I'll have
I
to
know
find
to
it in a
avoid it.
second.
It's on
Yeah,
the wall.
sit up and stand.
Cash register. But you can't.
God, I'm so
You
fucking mad.
can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
I don't like this.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
remember when you were here before and you kissed me and then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important.
Fuck you
Where
and
did he-
fuck off.
I mean,
and leave me to my
where did I go?
illusions.
Can you tell me that?
Oh, the floor just cracked.
You don't need to go anywhere. You're here now, and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
Not with a 10-foot
Holy what? What the fuck? Why is this dialogue?
Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there. The dark place is utterly hostile to human life.
Wow.
You will give me an egg.
Now we need the TikTok. We need the angry man screaming. All right, give me a second. I'll try and find it. I know what it is. I just got to try and find it.
Demonic Bendy 13 says angry men.
Dude with... I think I found it. Oh, fuck off, TikTok, you stupid logging crap. I want to say this is the one.
Stand down, motherfucker! Or stand up. Or sit down on that chair and stand. Sit down, stand up and sit. Or sit down and stand. Or sit down on that chair and stand up right now, goddammit. Stand there and sit! Fuck! God damn it, I'm fucking mad! Pull it out of your ass and sit on it! Sit down on that fucking chair and stand up, motherfucker! Keep fuck shit! Stand and fucking sit!
I fucking love as well. You can see the fucking like. Hang on. You can see the veins there as he's shouting. That is true anger. That's amazing. I love it. It was a very red. Yeah, he's like really fucking angry. Hang on, I need to find the other one. I need to find the other one. Give me a second. The fucking preview. Oh.
Not that it's any of your business, but fuck you and fuck off. And leave me to my illusions. Up the floor just cracked. I believe I might fall.
I love it. I love it so much. That's like the first one of his I ever saw. And I remember seeing it. I sent it to like a bunch of my friends because I kept laughing at it. There's like so much like fucking Elder Scrolls dialogue. If I knew how to animate in Blender, I'd make Alan Wake fucking say those lines and then fall through the floor.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material. But you've also
Pulling it out your ass and shit.
How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after...
The man has encountered this before. People whose
man.
integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself.
Nope.
Merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
I can't stop thinking of that fucking video. So good. He must have done more. There must be more that he's done. I'm gonna have to like binge through his stuff at some point. I'm not really a big TikTok person. I do like YouTube shorts every now and then.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
Hi, Alan. Oh, sorry, I mean Mr. Scratch. Oh no, he knocked all the cars out the way. God, I'm so fucking mad. Light. I thought that was part of the song. I didn't think that was Alan going, ah. I wonder if I can get the video files from this game. Just have that as the outro. We can all relate to that, can't we? Where we're just having a psychotic episode and dancing around with a knife. Change all the videos to the TikTok. Which one? Got so many good options. I can't jump off the edge. That's bad, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Guess that's not the way to go. Bad game design. The floor. Ah, yeah, the floor would actually be really fucking.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Pull it out your ass and sit on it. We need an Alan Wake spin-off of that guy as the main protagonist. Oh, there's a box. Oh, there's a box. What's in the box? Oh, hell yeah. Oh god, that sounds like a weapon from a stock library. I'm pretty sure that's used in Metal Gear Solid. I'm pretty sure that's like the FAMAS in Metal Gear Solid 1. Beep. 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 It doesn't even move the magazine. Yes, like I said, it's a 360 arcade title. I don't think this had like a big budget. Oh dear. Oh! Anywhere ever looked like a holdout area, this is definitely one of them. Beep. Beep.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Wow. What a puzzle. They're gonna walk into this electricity. No? Do something else. Oh, that you did it. Thing's not working again. That website seems to be going into maintenance a lot. It's kind of an... Ow. Kind of annoying. I might look into an alternative, to be honest, because it seems to break so much. Honestly, what I'd love is a way to have a redeem and then you can, like, cycle through them at random. If I have to set them manually. Ow. My face. Every time. Stop. Please. They need a website to make it work. I imagine there's a way I could get it to work from just loading the file on my computer, but the problem is then it's loading on my computer. And it might crash OBS if it keeps happening. Unless I make it in a format that's really small and it can read it really quickly. But then it could have like compression issues. Even though it's a small file. It's just, I normally render in like certain ways. I think I need to do it in a WebM format. There's options. I need to look into it. Oh, the gateway here. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. It's also getting it to integrate with OBS itself, actually, as well, which I need to think about. I'm sure there's a way I can get it working. I need to just look into it at some point.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out.
Wow.
Hit by those.
Didn't even get a chance. This revolver's fucking overpowered, man. Whoop. There's a giant Alan. Oh no, he's gonna kill. He did. So my phone just notified me about something and I'm not entirely sure what it meant.
Wait.
Car. Oh my god, look at Alan's recoil. Oh, it's so over the top, I love it. I don't like...
Smell you out there.
No.
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really
And being
good
in a
at the
projector
time.
booth is gonna...
You weren't yourself.
Solve that?
Projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd
Nothing in your
arranged for
hand.
some security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
I'm going backwards.
Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
Oh my god, is it Ham?
Film?
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you
It's
at some
one poll
point.
for the follow.
But she
Much
turned it
appreciated.
into this thing. It's almost like a memorial of sorts. Because, you're supposed to be dead. Or something.
Uh-huh. How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered.
Wow, that's
I know her pretty well.
It's an interesting first thing to
Really,
say in the
Alan?
chat.
I can't believe you're here.
Very
Nobody knows
unusual.
what happened to you? But there are people who say they've seen you.
You should
That wasn't me.
screenshot that and
It just
frame it
looks the same.
somewhere.
Like, you know.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him. God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
God, look at the gun aiming. It looks so weird. And turn the lights back off. I cannot. Right, once this level ends, I'm going to tab out real quick. I'm kind of curious. If this is in Unreal, those should be MP4 files. I could possibly change them. So we could have it in-game with those fucking videos. I think we're at the end of this level anyway, so we'll swap out. I'll tab out after this and have a look.
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent account.
Is it Emma pissing on the moon? I did that with what's the game called? Destroy Humans. You could change like the projector in the cinema section. Change it to that. I mean, I have a flare gun for this. I could do this the lazy way. Maybe a flashbang might be better for this. Yeah, good enough.
The Champion of Light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
Whoa, is that an arcade machine? It was late at night. The summer was almost over. This is something I wish it did more of, actually. This is something Alan Wake 2 should take note of. Is finding manuscript pages to tell you puzzles in a map.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right.
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself.
Yeah, it'd be better than most of the modern COD zombies anyway. He's dead. Oh yeah, it's reset. Yeah, this is the mechanic I didn't like about this game.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable.
You'll see what I mean in a second.
Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the Champion of Light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
So, that was all the levels of Alan Wake. Now we get to do it again. You basically in this game play the same 3 levels twice. There's a little bit of a difference, but you do just replay the same levels. And I think you follow most of it through to the same until like towards the end where he goes, no, I'm going to change it a little bit. 2 seconds. I want to quickly check the files of this game. Data videos. Oh, they're Bics. I'm not rage quitting. We're going to start it again in a second. So, in theory, I could change them, but I don't remember how to convert to Bics. But that means I have to dance somewhere. No, that's cheating. It got all the like low compressed Mr. Scratch stuff. I want the one where he's dancing. There he is. there's him dancing, having a good old time with no sound to it. Oh, it's so dumb. But yeah, so in theory, I could actually change these if I knew how to convert Bix to the other stuff. You know what? If I have the time, I might do that for the end of the video. I will come back, replay it in my own time, change the files just to show it in game.
Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Yeah, this is pretty much the halfway point of this game. It is incredibly short. I don't think it was very expensive on Steam either. It's quite dirt cheap to be... Not Steam, sorry. Xbox when it came out. I want to say it was over 1,000 Microsoft points. Because it didn't have currency back then, because Microsoft were weird.
Oh, not birds again.
Birds.
What the hell?
Birds. At least the birds aren't as annoying in this one. Nah, I'm gonna stick with the assault rifle. I wonder if that's still gonna be the SMG then. Unless that changes now. That's still the SMG.
Emma? You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt
that's
stupid
convenient.
at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do
Yeah,
what I say.
You died?
Okay, God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before...
You're gonna be okay, if you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
You called me a weirdo last time, so I guess that's a step up.
Just the battery. That'll save time.
I thought they were birds then.
Okay. So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
What are you gonna do? Pull out a gun on her?
That's nice. I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this.
What the fuck was that noise? Why was it when he slit her throat? I could just hear really quietly just. Is that the noise you make when your throat has been slit? He just goes to watch TV. Wow. Wow, Alan, that's a bit fucked up.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
There's gonna be spiders in here. I just know it. There's gonna be spiders. Ooh. Oh, he jumped. It did a jump.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Ah! Oh my god, I think there's one behind me. Turn on the arachnophobia filter. I wish this had that filter. I hope it would be as broken as the one in Evil West. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Not anymore. Christ, there are a lot of them, aren't there? Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, it's so scary. They're not just normal sized spiders, they're spiders of darkness. They're scary spiders. I wonder if she's been attacked by spiders. No, she's just back to fixing her car.
Battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess.
Words of Leon.
It's just that this
So
is
scary.
getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't
Maybe I
understand.
should see if one of the voice
I'm
actors
getting
for Leon
scared.
have cameo and just
I
get him to
can't
say
believe
that's
you're
so
so
scary for a
calm.
voice alert.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps. The guy who looks like me is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
Oh my god. An hour and 40 minutes in, they finally made a reference. Fucking hell, it took them long enough. Yeah, I'd probably do what I do with the other ones, Lava, just have like point redemption for it. I don't really want to have sound redeems behind like bits. I don't expect people to put money towards these streams. Because it's a win-win really for me when it comes to streaming. Because I get to play games and have a laugh. I get to edit, which I enjoy doing as a hobby anyway. But also, streaming is like the perfect way to fill up your backlog with games you haven't finished. Obviously, I know at the moment I'm playing games that I've played before, but there's stuff I probably would never play unless I stream it.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
The wheel was in place, the wheel was fluid. A Psychonauts 2, I probably would have never finished, but I got pestered to finish it on stream, which was probably one of like the most fun playthroughs. Not one of the most fun of recent years, but it was one I really enjoyed. Shame I didn't have the fucking VOD for it. Also played, what's it, the first Monkey Island game. I've never played that before. That was pretty good. I was very good at that game. Play it again then. I wouldn't be against that, actually. I wouldn't mind playing the first one and then playing the sequel when you get the true ending of Tunic. I don't know when I want to pick that up again. I do want to do it because Tunic was really good. But I don't know when. I still need to look at the guide for that, actually. I think you sent me, but I didn't check it. Ah, DMCA's! Ah, ah. Oh, I just got a wish list alert on Steam. I don't care. Would you ever stream Ari Village? Yeah, I streamed it when it came out. I'm gonna stream it again soon though. I want to stream the classic Ari games as well at some point. Whee! I streamed RE7. I want to say either at the start of this year or last year. Might have been the start of this year or the end of last year, but I streamed that on YouTube when I tested streaming on there. And did the DLC. I did the village. There is an old video on Skelly Ben of the original stream, like the first half of it. But I do want to replay it. I haven't played it in a while. Ow. I always said once the DLC comes out, I want to replay it. But yeah, I do want to stream the original ones at some point. Ow. At least she isn't dead this time.
It's okay. It's safe now.
Someday I'll stream what's it, Operation Raccoon City, because everybody hates that game except me. I think it's fun.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he
Oh, that would be the person that you slit their
That's
throat
right.
on TV.
I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay.
She had them on last time and she died, Alan.
I hope you're right about this.
She
You're
died.
gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good.
She didn't leave though. She was still here. She died in here.
You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Alan, what are you on about?
This wasn't supposed to happen again!
Well, she's dead.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill. And there's
You and me both know that was a skill issue.
nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening. Let me tell you, you are the exception, Eddie. And the prettiest lady I ever saw.
I like how Alan had no response to that as well. She died and Alan was just like, okay. It happened again.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be
If
one
anything,
and the
Alan
same.
should have said, come with me, stay with me, and I'll protect you. Because as long as I've got a flashlight, which you clearly don't have, they can't get you. No, Alan just didn't care. He's just like, oh, no, she's gone. Anyway.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
In a world where Alan wrote terrible novels.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
So yeah, this is like the part of this game that I found really dull. Because it is just, you do the same thing again. And there's very little difference to it. It's kind of a shame really, because a TV loop could work. You could make it like a rerun. But yeah, just kind of, again, because of the writing, just falls flat. It's just to save resource, like, work. But, you know, reusing assets isn't a bad thing. It can be done. But, yeah, this game kind of cocks it up, I think. Well, that's just my opinion. Shouldn't we turn the valves as well before going in? Oh no, birds! Not again! Burbs. What is going on with my shirt? It like got caught upwards. I just had a thought actually of a clever way you could retcon this game. So, in Alan Wake, Barry mentions that you wrote an episode of this show, Night Springs, which you're in at the moment. You could have that play in the new game, and then have one of the episodes be like the intro to this, and go just have Alan go, I wrote a second episode called American Nightmare. It wasn't my greatest work.
How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you. Is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Or maybe they retcon it in Control. I don't know. We have to play Control at some point.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic.
Hammer isn't technology, Mr. What?
You need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself.
Ah, yes. A tool is technology. Hammer has technical components.
Now this is more like it.
What was that? A Karambit Fade? Is that factory new? Your Star Treks?
The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job.
Extra oomph.
Also great for dismembering.
Go back to work, love. Alright, see you later, love. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Hope work goes well.
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Ouch. Alan looked so sad there when he said that. He did look really sad. He just looked like, ooh. I'm not a hack.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Could have said, yeah, but this has happened before. No, I've got your part. Don't care what you're talking about. I got the part for you.
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why
I mean,
you're
do
here,
you
isn't it?
care what she has to say? Not really. I don't really care about what Wikipedia has to say.
If you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Oh god, I'll go up and talk to you, fine. I mean, there's probably demons outside breaking your ship. Yeah, I'll come and talk to you to give you context, because... me. Actually, I could use the ammo.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that
Can
what
you
you
blame
say
her?
resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But
I've
for
just
all I know, I'm
noticed
simply
her
delusional.
ear. There's no hole.
It's not just you.
There's no
experienced
hole
the
in her
same thing
ear.
as you.
It's just
Doesn't that
flat
prove something,
flesh.
At least.
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
Soulless.
You're not
An
having
Alan
a
Wake
psychotic
spin-off.
episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Boy, Alan just said words. Ugh. I love how you can jump in this game. Similar to Alan Wake, it's such a novel thing. Jumping in games is just something you can do. But I always appreciate seeing it in a third-person shooter like this. But you can't jump in Resident Evil, for example. Oh, box. Oh, I don't have enough manuscripts for that. 17. 30? 37. Oh, fuck. I'm like 3 off. Need 3 more pages and I could have got the AA-12. Oh, there's a page over here. Oh! 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 Ow! That's the point. How many pages have we got left to find this level? Oh, there's actually 3 left in this level, I think. I don't know if we could find them all now. I think one of them might be in the first version of this level. We could have a little wander. Not like there's much else to do in this map. Yum. One downside to this game is you can't upgrade your light. There's no benefits. No like upgrade system for it. You can't find like a heavy duty light. You're always stuck with the flashlight. I hope they keep this kind of combat system in 2. They make it a bit more interesting, but I do hope they keep the whole light aspect. Oh dear. Same with quick reloading, actually. I quite like it.
Things hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Oh no. Not the car.
I guess they didn't like that.
Oh, vehicle.
Kill me.
That's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about this. Ow. Why is it with the darkness, this fascination of just taking over random objects? I used to really hate objects. Well, thank you very much for the raid. How have you been, my good friend? He likes playing Gmod. It really does, doesn't it? He's just a massive fan of Gary's mod. The fuck was that? Where's the admin when you need him?
It's working. Please, come up here.
I'm surprised the darkness haven't come in here to try and kill you.
Find the signal?
Yes. I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing.
American
provided
number.
that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem
It's
to be
going.
quite
Well,
adept at
it's
dealing with
going. We're
this
on the
situation.
second loop.
Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in...
We were attacked
it's a
by
complex
spiders, a
story.
few flying
I was in a
things, some
small
birds.
Town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated
I
me
watched
into writing
a
this horror
doppelganger
story
of
that came
myself dance while killing
I learned
someone.
to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic,
Oh, thank you for the 100
reality
bits.
is much more fluid than people think.
That's
It
done,
can
thank
be
you.
influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word,
Hang
rewrite
on a
reality,
fucking second.
change things.
That's absurd.
This game is called American Nightmare. Nightmare. That's not an American plug.
I don't know, write yourself some superpowers.
It's not.
That's not an
quite that
American
simple.
plug. That's
You
what
need
we
to
have in
follow
England.
Certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
I thought American plugs were like the
Look at me
two-pin
like that. You've
thing.
experienced some of this yourself.
I
That
will
does look like a
gladly
plug
admit
you'd find
that
in
something
England.
exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions.
Yes.
Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely
Okay.
making all your own decisions, and those
Ooh.
decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what
Not a
practical
fan
difference
of
does
that
it make?
conversation.
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Another printout. Another signal
Another
fragment.
load of letters.
The message is
Arranged
still
into a
not
sentence.
complete,
A
but
sentence
it's
that
another
controls the
piece
world.
of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Well, off to the theatre. Is she going to try and seduce Alan again?
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
I'm sure it won't be.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally.
What's with the smoke? She's consumed by darkness at the moment.
You know.
Mr. Scratch is a doppelganger of Alan who is part of the darkness, and he... I think he kisses her and then basically takes over her body.
You should sit down or
Weird
something. Try to stay
darkness
calm.
mumbo jumbo.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah, okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Should probably help her when we come back.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything. So free will
Words of the Bible.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
I thought I was a hack because I'm a writer. Make up your mind, Mr. Scratch. One or the other, you can't have both. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I've never seen this place before. Something I found weird about Alan Wake is they wanted it to be open world, sort of. I think they scaled it back up when they were developing it. You can still see that they're trying to do that. Fucking missed. Yoink. I think Alan Wake, personally, I think it works better as a linear game. I think Alan Wake 1, compared to this, works better. It flows better. Oh no, not the cars again. Oh, the page of everything? On there. Shame we're not on the previous level. We could have picked up the combat shotgun. Oh well. Maybe we'll find another box. Going to be on TV this time. Is he going to dance again?
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really.
I can barely
Just
see
my
the
wife's
picture.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? Without similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know? I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive.
Funny how this game is immediate to a T, but Anne's live action actor is earning. Yeah, he's really good. It's like probably one of the highlights of this game is him as Mr. Scratch. Just works really well.
It'll happen.
It's also kind of funny as well that I forgot what his name is. Is it Zane in the first game? The original author makes Mr. Scratch to replace you when you challenge the darkness, and he's basically meant to, like, you know, look after everybody as you'll be gone. But because he was made in the darkness, he was corrupt. He's just gone on a fucking murderous rampage. Yeah, it didn't really go the way he wanted it to. is this Mr. Scratch, but don't worry about him. No, I think I should worry. I don't know if they're going to address him in the sequel, but I hope they do. The concept of Mr. Scratch is something I quite like about Alan Wake.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, when they do the comparison to, like, you see you're face to face with him, Alan's got like quite a miserable look on his face, but Mr. Scratch is grinning like some fucking anime villain. Don't worry about him. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna worry. I think the twist might be the original author's actually evil. He only managed to stay in the darkness for so long because he got consumed by it and then he like overthrew it. So while there was the old lady, his I think that's his dead wife. I think he controls the darkness. Because there's also the outfit, like the suit he's wearing, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so Zane's wife dies and then he brings her back in a book, I think, and then that's what comes out of it. Just the creepy dark entity lady. Even though we just played it, like my brain tries so hard to understand it and then fizzles. That was the easiest puzzle ever. Oh no, it's the spiders. Ow. Hey, jumped. Back to T. Spooners. I like how they had a camera angle to show that they were coming. It's like, oh, here comes the spiders. Oh, they're fretting, but it's like, no, they're just spiders. There is nothing threatening about these little critters. They just kind of vibe and do their own thing. If anything, the electric's more dangerous. I don't know why this bit's reminded me. I actually want to play Heavy Rain. This is my problem. I want to play Heavy Rain because I've never played it. But I don't like the guy who works on it because he is a pretentious fucking moron. Also, he's just a scumbag. Like, did you hear about him having a tantrum in court when he was being sued? Really embarrassing. The thing is, I only know about those games because of the memes. Like the press X to Jason. Did he not say his own games changed his life? Yeah, he probably did. To be honest, yeah, he probably did. Given how up his own arse he is.
If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Sucker. They fired and they missed. And they fired again and they missed. It's a shame his company are making a Star Wars game. I think they're still making it. I don't know if it's been cancelled. I know they announced it and his company was making it. I was like, yep, I don't have any hope in this now. So I could go sort this now. Do you think I should go back and check on the woman? Yeah, I've heard that he's a massive homophobe. I don't get people like that. I don't know why you have to be such a twat to society. What? Lamo. Yeah, you're not wrong. Life is too short to give a shit about someone's preferences in life. I mean, unless it's something fucked up. Just to set the record straight. If it's something fucked up, then yeah, you know, dude, get some fucking help. But you know, being gay or trans, like, it doesn't affect you at the end of the day. So who gives a shit? Like once before, and this wasn't because they're against gender stuff, but I refer to a lot of people as they and them because it's just a general term that you can use. And someone messaged me directly going like, I'm a dude, by the way. It's like, when I saw it, because I hadn't spoken to him for a few days, like, where the fuck did that come from? We spoke about it for a little while, and he was worried about people getting arsey if he doesn't say what his pronouns are. I was like, I just use they and them because it's easier. Can't offend anyone using that term because it's a general term.
Back to normal again?
I don't know if I'm ever
They and them, you need to
Thanks.
touch grass.
I know you didn't have to come back for me like this.
I couldn't just leave you like that. I'm sorry about the whole thing.
Not your fault. At least I'm not Little Miss Horseslut anymore. Ugh, that's just...
Hey, Spring.
Hey, thanks for not, you know, taking advantage.
No problem. You don't seem too weirded out even though this is happening again.
Honestly,
It's Ben.
That pales
My
in
name is
comparison
Ben.
with having that thing inside my head.
Ben the Skelly
I
Ben.
mean, it's crazy, but
I understand. I can really mess you up.
this is weird. I think what he did left something. I can feel that things are different. I just know that time's acting wrong.
That's
I don't know how to
alright.
describe
I mean,
it.
eventually the
It's
channel
like
name is going to
insensitive.
change to Skelly Ben,
I'm
so it'll be
surprised.
easy to remember
A
it then.
close encounter with these forces.
I've just got to wait
stays
several
with
months.
you. Changes the way you see things. Some people can't deal with that. They just lose it.
It will eventually
Well,
happen.
it's early yet. I'm not ruling anything out.
I'm gonna go make my way into the projector booth.
Okay. Is there anything I can do? About the situation, I mean?
No, it's a trap for me. I'm gonna have to go deal with it.
Uh-huh. And you got a plan, is that it?
I think I have a chance. Yeah.
Imagine if that's the way you get the good ending in this game, is you have to come back and save her. Something you wouldn't probably think about normally. Oh hey look, it's the observatory over there. That's a cute little detail. Save the whole lady. I like save the whole lady. You could save parts of her or save the whole shebang.
The Champion of Light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
It was late at night.
But maybe it's enough.
The summer was almost over. There was a film noir poster visible. A spotlight illuminated the red fire extinguisher. Hey, look. It's the man from Alan Wake. Like a Metro 2033 good ending requirement. For getting the good ending in Metro 2033 was where giving some money to some kids, playing some music, going to a random pipe and hearing someone scream. Is it 2 where you have to go through it and not actually kill any of the demons? I know one of them has like a really annoying requirement.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's
Oh,
a waste
good.
of
The cutscene's
time,
broken
buddy.
again.
You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity.
No matter how many times you come back.
Oh, I'm back here again. I forgot.
Time folds back on itself.
I thought it was only one rerun.
Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures. Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place. Now the trap works against the Herald of Darkness.
Oh, hello.
Holy shit! What are you, the King Hillbilly?
Maybe we saved the woman this time. Maybe that's what we do. Legally distinct Dr. Salvador. Yeah, it's the hillbilly from Dead by
Right
Daylight.
on cue, bubbling to the surface from untold depths, the horrors come. The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that has already been prepared for them.
Oh, I see. So she's already set everything up. That's nice of her. Alright, here we go. Ready to hear it again. Fucking DMCAs. DMCAs. Speedrunning this game must suck ass. I think it's just really repetitive.
Mero says aspinistic and cum.
Aspinistic and cum. Ah! Oh, that'd be fucking great.
Next stop, saving Emma.
Stop. Oh, it's Dr. Calvador.
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
You actually gonna save her this time, though? That's the real question. But we can go through all of this, but it doesn't make a difference unless you actually, you know, save her.
Clear now.
Yeah, thanks for saving me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it, huh?
Did you get the
Appreciate
keys?
it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
It's not your fault. I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
Fair enough.
Well, go with Alan. I'm not the only one who thinks that's like the smart solution to this, right? If you stay in here and I leave, you die.
You seem calmer now.
I tried freaking out.
With him, go with him to the observatory. There's lights there and you'll be fine.
Good for you.
Plus, I figured I'd take the edge off, you know?
I was like, get a fucking flashlight.
Herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Gotcha.
Watch. I'm gonna leave this room. She'll be attacked. Okay, guess not. Oh, what's on TV?
So I've been thinking about Barry. I don't know what to do about him yet. I mean, I'm not gonna keep him around, that's for sure. Al? Ugh, little parasite.
Don't be mean to Barry.
Your best friend.
Barry's
Really?
great.
That's the best you can do.
Stop it.
I actually kinda like the guy. He's a plucky little butterball. He plays the clown, that's a hard road to take.
You plucky little butterball.
But I don't need him sticking his fat face in my business. Did you know he's been hanging out with the sheriff from that shitty little town? They keep in touch. Barry's about the only guy who insists that you're not dead. How about that?
Wow, continuity.
might keep him alive for a while. Just to see him go to pieces when I fire his ass. Yeah.
Honestly, if you like Alan Wake, you definitely need to play this just for these. I think this is definitely like the highlight of this game. Yeah. Yeah. Blammo! Fuck you. Ow. Whee. Funny if she died again somehow. Oh, you know what would happen actually? We'll leave and then she'll die. You can't change what's written in a textbook. Shaq just explodes. Yeah, something stupid like that.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Thank you.
Hey, I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
Don't think the cops would have done anything, to be honest.
He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your fault.
But I could have
I
tried to
don't
stop
think
him.
they could have done much
If you
against
had,
Mr. Scratch.
You'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
What's the deal with this
God,
guy
people
anyway?
are really horny
He
for
looks
Alan,
like
aren't
you,
they?
He uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I could do without the murders and the end of the world. Listen, I need to get going.
Yeah, go. I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
She's gonna die again, isn't she? She's gonna die. Just got this feeling, you know? I saw a page marker. Gonna pick up the page marker. I've got the page, there's no more marker. Oh, he's dead. Oh well. Anyway. I stared at the man's corpse for the third time,
The fate
and I
of
thought I didn't
countless
care anymore.
individuals hangs in
Because
the
I don't.
balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon,
Just expecting an explosion.
he can put an end to this.
Just a loud bang. Oh no, she died anyway. What a shame. She died when Ellen had left the area because the power went out. because they could still get to the power box because it was still open outside.
Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows he will have what he needs.
Does he know? Does Alan know? Is Alan awake?
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Let me in. Let me in. Oh! Ow, ow.
Look into the sky.
He tried, but he failed. I'm gonna see if I can find that combat shotgun. Oh yeah, it's Dr. Salvador again. Oh, these characters are pushovers when you have stronger weapons. I think it's back around here. Whoop. There it is. Oh, ow. Jesus, that sounds punchy. It's like Killing Floor. Once you got the AA-12, you're set for life. Never mind. AA-12 is bad. It's Killing Floor 2, not Killing Floor. What's on TV, Alan?
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does.
Alan, you've been alive for many years, but this is what you look like.
Deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea, but they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep, and then you disappeared mysteriously. And then the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake.
I think when you start the game, you know, like there's that half-broken house. I think that's meant to be the cabin from Alan Wake 1.
Version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down.
I like to think This is Alan doing one of those YouTube videos. You know where the people are like
I know you
threatening
like I know
people from
myself.
school because they're being bullies.
I know it bothers you that I'm like
That's just
this.
like what it's like when you're an
Use
adult.
your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because
Yeah, Alan's act is perfect for this. I'm glad he's back for Alan Wake 2. It just works. The voice and the like the face, it works perfectly. I can see why they changed it to look more like him in the remaster. It looks a little odd, but I think it kind of works.
We need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
What the what the fuck? I wasn't expecting this. I just wanted ammo.
We need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
What? What is the music? There's no one here. Why is it still going? That's someone up there. So stupid. Oh yeah, I'm so pumped up to do the same holdout again from the start of the game. Wow. God, I dread to think how many copyright claims this stream is gonna get.
But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you alright?
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send
That's
the list
just
on to you.
rude.
I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time,
Oh my god, look at Alan's feet when I fucking change
why our
weapon.
awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Why does it do that? He does it with all of them. It's not just because of where I was standing, that's just what he does.
Doctor?
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits, but
The signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Really, Mr. Wake, at the end of the
I
day,
mean,
I'm
given
a
you
scientist.
can't remember
I
anything
love
that happens after
mysteries.
this,
I love
makes me
not
think
knowing.
You're not
Whatever
real?
else this might be, it's absolutely
Just a thought? You're probably not real at this point?
How far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Jesus, Alan. You could have said that a little less harshly.
He feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Ellen has enough words to write a book. Or a short novel. I'm not too sure.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Why did he come in this way this time?
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
God damn, this gun slaps. I wonder it's like the last weapon in the game. I wonder if we can save her this time. The Horror of the Horror of the Darkness. No. Wee. Ooh. Ow. Ow. No, I just want to turn the power on. Leave me alone. No, please. I just want to turn the power on. I'm gonna try and save her. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if it's gonna be blocked off or not. Oh. Lamo, ow. Sorry, the barrel scared me.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
Oh god, not again. Oh god, this fucking game. Oh god. Back when licensed music wasn't an issue. Such a shame. That's a car.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
I need to know, can you save the woman? Is that an option?
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Well, hello. No. Okay, let's go check on the woman. You think there'd be like an achievement or something for going back to check up on her? Because you don't need to. Oh no, she's there. She's just standing there. Vibing.
Oh, hey.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain, like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is...
Oh, that's a reference to the old lady.
I'm friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
Oh, well, she's alive. Oh, the paper's outside. Is it playing the audio of her being possessed even though I've already, like, sorted the issue? Is there a trigger for that audio randomly outside there? Well, back into the scenario
Again,
once more.
The champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Late at night, the summer was almost over. There was a film noir post a visible spotlight illuminated by a fire extinguisher. Alice's film. Gotta find a film. Did we win? I think that is it. I think we're done.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my
Yeah, I think the trigger fire's still broken.
Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
Gross.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is
It's a
to
glorious
come?
dawn, not dog.
One thing is
It was,
certain.
that was a glorious
This
dog.
scene takes place in another time, and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Before come more copyrighted music. Well, that's Alan Wake. Nothing worse. Well, yeah, You Will Give Me an Egg is also from Triggerfire. They both use the same service. I need to look into an alternative because it's just clearly not working properly. Yeah, that is Alan Wake American Nightmare. All done. I did tell you, it was a short game.